Hey guys, this is Luke again, and welcome back to yet another Ninjago video onto the channel today. So recently, uh, famed, famed Ninjago YouTuber and the creator of the Ninjago analysis genre, Tanner Fishies, who I admirably respect, made a video on things where Ninjago succeeded, but where Bionicle failed, because there's been a heated argument as to which is the best original Lego IP, Ninjago or Bionicle. Now the arguments towards Bionicle is, quote, it saved the company from bankruptcy and Ninjago wouldn't exist without it. And that is 100% true. It did save the company. And it kind of paved way for Ninjago, since Bionicle was the first Lego IP to actually carry on a story. But here's the thing. Ninjago kind of did that and then some on top of it. I actually believe this or not, uh when uh we were trying to record or well, not I was trying to record. I was in a voice call with him because originally what was going to be planned for the sets Ninjago Legends set podcast part 2 was that we were going to have Tanner Fishies on, but Pawa and Craig both just stopped or just said fuck you, and then we couldn't really get anything. So, but while I was in a VC with Tanner. I was, believe it or not, and we were just talking and chilling. He was really cool. We were just talking about Ninjago, like just some ordinary dudes, and that's what I really liked. But he's kind of agree with me, and that Bionicle, yeah, it did a lot, but it definitely had a lot of drawbacks. And the biggest drawback to me is that the first generation of Bionicle did not have a TV show. Most of the canon was split between the comic books, the video games, and the straight to DVD movies. That's it. Or in layman's terms, basically it couldn't allow new fans to join in because, according to Tanner, it felt more like an exclusive club for older Bionicle fans. And even the older Bionicle fans kind of thought the plot was a bit too convoluted at times. So at the beginning of the 2010s, the first generation of Bionicle was canceled. So, as we all know. And then 2011, Ninjago came around. And Ninjago has lasted to this day. It's lasted over 10 years, which is amazing for a Lego theme. That it's only like the second or so Lego theme to reach 10 years. It depends on if you think Bionicle surpassed 10, because some of the sets came in like 2010, 2011, and stuff like that. So yeah, it's amazing how Ninjago has lasted this long. But is it truly better than Bionicle though? So I have to think about this. Bionicle did quite a lot from what I know. A lot of people loved its world building, its story, and overall they just liked how unique it was at the time. And the same could definitely be said for Ninjago. It was different and unique, and it's told a good story at the same time. So they just kind of they don't really stand out from each other. But like I said before, Bionicle's first gen did not have a TV show. Ninjago did. Most of Ninjago's canon was in a TV show. There were some external places for some canon points, like comic books, graphic novels, um, and other stuff. But most of it was in the TV show. Whereas with Bionicle, you kind of had to go all over the place. You kind of had to scrap every nook and cranny to find a certain comic book for Bionicle. And Bionicle was actually brought back in 2015? Yeah, 15. For Generation 2. But a lot of people didn't really like that. especially when Ninjago was arguably hitting its greatest peak in 2015 with Tournament of Elements and Possession. So Ninjago absolutely overshadowed it. And the modern Lego fan base, or at least in as Tanner Fishy said, Bionicle just simply didn't work in the modern times. And I agree, it just simply didn't work. It was good for its time, but that time has gone. That time is gone. And really, it's all up to Ninjago now. And Ninjago also had a theatrical movie, something Bionicle never had. And and before you say, what about the TV show? It depends if you want to view it as such. It was a Netflix exclusive, so I guess so. At least they both had a show. It's just that one show lasted, well, 2011 to 2019. If you want to talk about Masters of Spinjitzu, lasted 8 years, while the other one only lasted like 1 year. So, and as for which sold more money, I can almost guarantee it's Ninjago, because Ninjago has made a lot of money over the course of its run, and while I'm sure Bionicle also did that, I think Ninjago just overall did more, since prices were different back in the 2000s. I don't think they were as high as they were now. So just from inflation alone, you could probably guess that Ninjago made a lot more money. And not just because of which sets had more better quality. It's coming down to the money at the end of the day. So, do I think that Ninjago is Lego's greatest achievement? Yes, I believe so. Because it did so much for Lego. And that, yes, while Bionicle was the inspiration for that, Ninjago did what it did, and then some on top of that. It had a theatrical movie, whereas Bionicle had straight to DVD. It had a TV show where it didn't have one until the second generation. And overall, I think it's just easier to watch Ninjago than on the TV or on a streaming service, rather than trying to scrap every nook and cranny to find every bits of lore for Bionicle. So, I think Ninjago is Lego's greatest achievement. And while Bionicle may have saved the company, Ninjago could have done that too. I think Ninjago, if it came out at where Bionicle came out, I still think it would have saved the company. So why is Bionicle any different just by saying, oh, it saved the company? But what do you guys think? Do you think Ninjago is Lego's greatest original IP? Let me know in the comments down below. But anyway, I hope you guys like this video. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel by clicking on that red subscribe button, and click on the notification bell to see every video that I will upload. And I'll see all you folks in the next video. Bye-bye!